What's up, guys? We're back here at the GSL Code S. If you just joined us, we had a fantastic first series. Mario beating Party.
Yeah, that was really close. Really well done. And don't forget, guys, the GSL coin events. We have GSL coins for you. Come down to the studio, you get 1 coin. Make a sign, you get 2 coins if it gets on camera. And you can trade them in for cards or, you know, the Sue collectible card series. And you can also get a movie ticket. You can enter for some prizes and stuff. Basically, come down to the studio. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of people that come down. Maybe you're in Korea. You're coming soon or something. Maybe you're going to become an English teacher out here or something. You can come down here, make some new friends. Yeah. A lot of StarCraft fans come here quite often. So oftentimes they meet up, have a lot of fun together and stuff like that. So definitely
come down here. Entry to the studio is free, and
it's
always.
It's really fun.
And there's actually a lot of people in here today.
Yeah, of course. This is a great group.
Pretty packed.
I mean, look at the names in this group. It's just insane.
Yeah.
All 4 of these guys are like...
If I had to come down here as a spectator, this would definitely be one of the days I would be down here for.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hopefully we'll be getting into this next series pretty quickly here. MC against herO. That is a pretty cool match. They played at BlizzCon, and MC actually pushed herO to his absolute limits. Like, the thing is, MC is just like smarter than pretty much everyone.
Yeah,
and I don't even think of him as like necessarily a player who plays like a how do I say this exactly? I have like a very complex.
Okay, let me see if I can
thought of MC.
He doesn't come off as maybe the perfect player in practice or the strategy he's picking, but he is the perfect player to win a tournament. He just knows how to come in here, how to think, how to be ready, how to handle himself, think on his feet in the game.
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it. Like, when no one else knows how to win in a certain situation, MC still knows. Like,
yeah, he's very crafty.
He always knows a path to win a game. So, like, sometimes you'll see him stay in games. He doesn't stay in games like Fantasy or Marine King GG timing, but, like, he might stay longer than you might think he should. That's because he actually realizes there's a small chance somehow. But, he's really good. He's really smart. He plays different than other players normally. His PvP is quite formidable. So, definitely is a possibility he can get out of here today.
His opponent, though, herO.
Yeah.
This guy, very scary right now.
Well, herO is... Like, you can definitely argue that he's the best Protoss in the world right now. I mean, he's been amongst them for a long time, but, like, Zest and Rain overshadowed him for a little bit. But
what is Bat Down?
Oh, I don't know. I see that a lot. I think it's like a water drink, like a flavored water that you can buy in Korea. That like, hey, drink this instead of a soda or something, you'll lose weight. It's like, well, drink anything instead of a soda and you'll lose weight. Anyways, herO is like just ridiculously good right now. He's just scary, scary good.
PvP, pretty volatile matchup. Let's see how they're going to open up. It's the matchup with the most possible openings, which can lead to a big variety of games. If we do get into the mid game and the players cement their positions, it should go into a pretty long late game.
Yeah. Now, of course, herO known for not scouting for proxy gates and losing to them tons of money. Will that happen in this series? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
he's been a bit better about it.
Map number 1's merry-go-round.
Yeah, their map set are the 3 maps that we see like every time: merry-go-round, overgrowth, and King's Age on station.
And I believe the Observer's PC may have crashed. We may actually be here for a little bit longer talking.
That's where I go silent.
So I go silent. I can't do this. I ran out of stuff to say.
Yeah. Well, about these guys, right? Like herO, his PvP. Oh wait, we're actually starting.
Oh, we are starting. Excuse me. Okay, then it's the monitor that was the problem. All right, so I guess we'll get that sorted out. The game is loaded up here. Our PvP for second best of 3 in the bottom center in the blue.
Trig MC.
And we don't know much about his new team, but I believe it's sponsored by Carbot. And in the upper right, in the red,
CJ Entus herO.
Rank number 1 in losing to proxy gates.
Oh, absolutely.
But anything else, he will crush you. Oh.
Classic's trying to catch him, but he's still got quite a lead. I'm pretty pumped here. to see this match because MC herO was one of my favorite matches at BlizzCon. Well, I guess it was in the Burbank studio the week before, but MC played so brilliantly. Like, if I recall correctly, herO won 3-2, but MC actually absolutely could have won 3-1 or 3-2. Like, the games were so close, and like MC made small mistakes that herO was able to capitalize on to not lose games he maybe should have. So, should be actually very nice here. But MC recently, if you look at what he's done, it's not a whole lot. Like, he got here by...
That's true.
Yeah, he beat... Hey.
All right, there's a shout-out here to Team Peace, DJ Waters 22 at the GSL. Just proving to you guys that I still know how to read.
That's a great job, Tasis. But, like, MC got here by beating, like, probably the worst player that made it into Code S, Penguin.
Who did he beat? Oh, yeah.
And then he beat Fantasy, who's, like, up and down. You know, he's a very rocky Terran at the moment. And everything else he's playing, like, he didn't go to IM Taipei. You know, he didn't have a team and stuff to send him. And everything he's entered, like, online and stuff, he's just been dropping out really early. He hasn't really been beating anyone in anything. So, you know, that makes me a little bit worried for him. You know, it's hard to not be a Kespa team player out here.
I'll tell you, man, you can last for a little bit not being on a Kespa team.
Yeah.
But after that, guys, let's just be candid here. The Kespa teams do have the best training regimen. They just really do. I know that, you know, there's people out there that will say, oh, I don't need to be on a Kespa team. I'm just going to train on the ladder and become one of the best.
Yeah, let's see.
That is so naive and jaded that...
Let's see if Rain and Sulky can keep it up. Okay?
Yeah, let's see.
Because they're still playing very well.
Sure.
You can't just take this one season and be like, oh, they didn't make it to the round of 8. They normally do. Well, yeah, they do, but we're not going to judge that yet. We'll see how long they can keep their skill up. But anyways, this game is starting to take shape. MC grabbing a Twilight. Going up against herO's Stargate.
I'm not talking. You just keep going.
All right. Well, I mean, we're going to have to see here. It should be an Oracle coming out of herO. I do wonder if he'll follow that up with Blink.
We're going to have MC actually fly in here with here. Let's see what he actually finds.
And this is a huge scout by MC. It's so
nicely
important.
timed out.
Yeah, it sees the Oracle. Okay, that is a lot of information that he just gained. That was a fantastic, fantastic scout.
3 gates now for herO.
Well... Like,
and Blink starting here for MC. Sorry, go ahead.
For MC, this should turn into just an expansion. Like, he could try to put on some pressure. But for herO, I was going to say, is he going to go Blink? It looks like the answer is yes. And that's generally a pretty good follow-up with your Oracle when you're going against anything, really. That's one of the best builds right now in
boy.
PvP.
He doesn't see MC's pylon. Oh, boy.
Yeah, that could translate into MC getting some damage done. You got to be careful, though, if that Oracle's out. You got to leave some units at home.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, he's coming in now. Let's see if herO overextends here. I doubt he will. Okay, well, that does it. Bruise the Oracle to half health. Nicely done there.
Yeah, when you're...
Much tougher to come in next time around if you're that low on HP.
That's certainly the case. But normally the Oracle, especially when it's scouted, all it does is get the Nexus Cannon to go off. But, like, when you go Oracle into Blink, you cannot lose the Oracle, or you're just doing a terrible Blink build, you know? The Oracle is such a crucial part of this, so he's going to work really hard to keep that alive. It's much more important that he still has that and the threat of it than to kill probes, unless, of course, it's, like, a huge amount, like 6.
Well, just a little peek there from the Oracle of herO. MC edging in here. Now, Blink is not quite done yet.
Yep. Not
okay,
quite.
Gets it done, blinks away.
Should be seeing a Nexus, yeah.
There it is.
And
this is probably going to go to a pretty long game now. I don't think
definitely can.
Either party can't really kill the other one. So
yeah, the only kill timing that could possibly come up here is if herO makes nothing but Blink Stalkers, because the Blink player will always like go into Robo and stuff. So sometimes you can catch him with that.
Sure.
But we'll see if that's what he wants to do. Normally you do make more Blink Stalkers as the Oracle and a Blink guy. All right, he is going into Sentries, so that tells us good chance that he'll continue his tech route as well.
All right, well, this is going to be probably the slower part here of the series.
No. This is where they kind of sit there for a minute and try to figure out when to go forge.
I've been playing this great game, Artosis, called H1Z1.
Yeah, I saw. My Steam keeps telling me that Tasteless is playing that.
Yeah, it's fantastic. There's this mode, Battle Royale.
Yeah.
You you and about 160 other players are parachuted onto a big-ass map that's all abandoned. No zombies or anything. It's like just PvP. And you have to get all these guns, find guns, get ammunition, and then you can try to team up with people, but you can always backstab each other. There's only one person can actually win it.
Yeah.
And then you move out. And eventually they start to put poison gas on the map and force the players that are remaining to get closer and closer and closer. Oh my god, it's
really cool.
Gets my heart rate up, man.
I might try it at some point.
Yeah, I haven't. There isn't really another game that's like it now. I almost feel like this Battle Royale mode is going to spawn a whole genre in of itself, you know?
Oh, could do.
Think so.
If people are really liking it for a long time.
People are loving it, man. I would highly recommend it to those of you who are watching. Now, the Immortals are just going to be cranked out here for the time being.
Yeah, MC is skipping Forge for now.
But
hasn't made Colossus Tech.
You know, this phase of the game, it's pretty hard for either party to kill the other one.
Yeah.
So normally you do want to invest in something like a Forge, you know?
Yeah.
For the later part of the game.
It's like there's 2 points in PvP. On every map, there's the do I add a Forge and how quickly, because whoever gets ahead on attack upgrades, it's huge. Protoss vs. Protoss is not about armor, it's about attack, so you know, herO has that lead. And if you don't make the Forge, like at this point, the fact that he hasn't made the Forge tells us that he's going for a powerful attack. Okay, he starts it now. That's like the latest that you can make it, really. And look how far behind he is on the upgrade. And I mean, it sounds kind of crazy to talk about how far behind that is, but that is really far behind for an attack upgrade.
It is, it is. You can see right as herO's is about to finish, MC's is starting. It's pretty much most of the game. There should be a damage advantage here for herO.
Yeah, and that's big, man. In PvP, the damage output is so large. Well, Colossus Tech on the way. Looks like herO might be going for a third base. MC does have a slightly better standing army at the moment. And the Oracle still doing its job very well.
Nice tag. That's so good.
You're it.
Well, not much MC can do with this for the time being. Tagging these buildings through. This is really great by herO. I love this kind of play.
That Oracle is just so useful, even if he doesn't get any kills with it.
No, if you can keep that alive the whole game.
Yeah, really showing
it's going to pay off in dividends.
The power of Oracle into Blink here. Like, the Oracle has done, like, no damage, right? But it keeps him on the defensive. It makes him spread his units. He's done some great tags. It's doing fantastically scouting-wise. Well, right now, MC has really kind of dedicated himself to charge Archon Immortal. And herO's kind of said, okay, I'm going to go Colossus. So the Colossus player has to be very careful here because on open ground for the next little while, MC has an advantage. So if herO goes out to take a third, MC actually needs to go up and mess with him. But herO's being very careful at this, which is what he needs to do against such a composition.
Well, MC just bunched up right now. Third base acquired first for him. Again, PvP this phase of the game generally pretty slow. Really not worth it to do anything too dramatic. And a lot of it just comes down to how these two big death balls engage each other. Now, MC is going to go for some harass here. This is not really normal for this phase of the game, but it might pay off.
Well, herO's moving out, man.
Yeah, herO's moving out. There's a War Prison with 4 Zealots on the far right side of the map. There were Stalkers I thought were going to try to hit the would-be third, but I guess with no third there, why on earth would you bring them out? And
well, the fact that there's no third even tried yet tells us that, you know, herO has to be going for a big attack. Now, he does warp in some more units back here.
Meanwhile, the push is coming up here. He's going to blink up into the main, and he does. The Nexus will 100% go down, but will herO push even further?
Yeah, I think he's going to have to.
You know what? This is not an effective harass here by MC. Oh, he goes back. I actually thought, you know, I thought with him isolating that with the Zealots, That was...
yeah, he did. Like, MC's warping was just in the wrong place with them getting all bottlenecked.
I was wondering about that even when we saw the initial part of the warp, and I know it was going to be next to the cannon, but you need to have the zealots that can move around and hit the probes.
Yeah, yeah.
The attack is just useless.
Well,
now, it looks as though hero's going to push out again. Now, remember that attack upgrade we talked about. Hero has invested more of his income.
Well, MC actually has been chronoing like crazy. He's almost up to +2.
Oh, excuse me, yeah. Okay, well, then never mind. That won't actually pay off. Good correction there, Tosis. Thank you. But anyways, we're going to have an engagement here in the middle of the map. There's still a supply favor here for Hero. And a lot of Colossi here. Now, the Immortals can engage the Colossi nicely if he gets into a position, I think, like this one. No, he's going to go up the ramp. I thought he was going to actually spread out, you know?
Yeah, and he loses that Mothership Core, and this is not the position you want to be in, actually, on the ramp. That is exactly what the Colossus actually wants you to do.
Well, the Zealots are just getting completely incinerated here. Archon's up here in the front, not going to be good at trying to get those Colossi. There are Immortals in the back here, but they're not targeting.
Oh,
whoa,
man.
whoa,
In the meantime,
tail
it looks
into
like,
that.
Yeah, Hero got some probes, forcing lost mine time. Yeah, Hero takes it. Look, that part where MC turned out and tried to go up the ramp, if he had just fought right there.
That's what I was thinking. If he stood right there.
He might have been able to kill that army, but positionally, Hero got a gigantic advantage. The time warps didn't go down where MC wanted. Then MC was walking down a choke point, the ramp, through time warps against multiple Colossus, a +2 attack, which is, you will literally never win. With that composition against Colossus, you must fight on open ground, do flanks, arcs, that type of thing. You cannot be clumped or you will get slaughtered. And that's exactly what we saw. So one little mistake there by MC, but it was like perfectly played by Hero the entire game.
It really was. You can see he has a deep understanding of how to travel to the late game without a single hiccup.
Seriously.
Packed down here in the studio, by the way, guys. Game number 2 on Overgrowth.
The comp treasure chests are going to be empty, man. All the GSL coins.
Yeah, we're going to go bankrupt. No more gold. Guys, keep making signs, shout-outs, whatever you want. Tell Artosis he's handsome. He needs to hear that from time to time.
I need to hear that. Well. You know, I think they both played very well there. It's just Hero played better.
Yeah, you know, so much of PvP does come down to that one engagement. It really does at the end. Sometimes you have 2 Colossi lagging in the back, or the angle's kind of funny, or your Immortals get stuck too far back and start doing that little crab walk. They start doing the Macarena in the back of the battle.
Very true. You know, a lot of PvP comes down to assessing exactly when and where you have to fight. And, like, MC had to turn around before going up that ramp, so hopefully it makes a better choice this time.
It's packed here in the GOMTV studio, and we have, oh my God,